speak in front of these great people. I'm feeling really proud of myself today, and I would really like to say thanks to the person who has organized this whole get-together and giving me a chance to speak. If there's less poverty, there's less crimes. Because if the poor people, they have food, they have peace, they won't think about stealing. They won't think about hurting. We can make a team and work for them with an open hand, open mind, and open heart. We can do this if we put our effort into this. This is not my request or not my advice. I think this is our responsibilities. This is what we should do. This is something we can achieve. Something if we put our effort into. We have to persist on all obstacles and setbacks. We have to push through and continue no matter what. We cannot have a fixed mindset, or else all our efforts would be fruitless. For that, we will have to have a growth mindset. We have to know that we will achieve our goals. And knowing this, all our conflicts will be stepping stones and develop further and ultimately actualize more of our goals. I'm ready and I'm all for this challenge. The question is, are you ready?
Thank you.
The person that shot up Newtown was not a Muslim. The person that shot up the yard, Muslims don't do drive-bys. Muslims don't sell crack on the street corner. But Islam comes under attack. And I would like to know what you're doing in your department and training your people and your public information officers when they make statements to the press to bring up the point that these are individuals and it's not a reflection on the whole Muslim Ummah.
Either is Aurora, either was Wisconsin, either was the Netherlands. I mean, there are so many examples. That's why in the beginning, before we had this presentation, I said that violent fanaticism comes in all forms. And you know, one of the things that we're trying to do is that long ago, I mean, before we started these forums, is the Muslim community felt isolated and whenever there's an incident, I mean, you can ask Salam, whenever there's an incident and people start talking about, hold a press conference, we stand shoulder to shoulder with the leaders. And whether it is Muslim, non-Muslim, white supremacist, anarchist, you name it, and we say, you know, let the facts come out as they
these forums were created so that the Muslim community would have a positive voice, so that we can stand with the Muslim community in times of trouble. You know, no matter who the perpetrator is, and say, because it doesn't matter, even if the perpetrator of a violent act happens to be a radicalized Muslim, that doesn't reflect on this community. It has nothing to do with the religion. It is an evil act that is not condoned in any religion, particularly Islam. So that's why we're here, and that's why we make sure that when something happens, the first thing we put out is the positive nature of relationships. Next week, I'm going to see some, and hopefully people will see that as a way for the world. You know, I don't say that we're
next week we'll send you an invitation. I'll meet you afterward and we'll give you the details. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to change the pace a little bit. She is the first for you all officers, as well as for us, but y'all out there with the criminals and stuff. But I was concerned about the mental health department, because they said that last year over 200 and some mental health people, they can't raise their hands when they're getting shot down.